Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is time to talk about this absolute dumpster fire movie known as The Spy Who Dumped Me. Oh boy, this is going to be a fun review. With that being said, you know who's here. Introduce yourself.
Folks, this summer, this has been, without question, the worst fucking summer I have ever had the privilege of sitting through. One after one after one, we go through disappointment, through just bad, through just pure, utter shit. And speaking of shit, we have our latest victim.
Yes.
Just from the trailers and everything alone, this looked like a goddamn travesty, and we were right. Introducing The Spy Who Dumped Me, or as I like to call it, The Spy Who Took a Lava Dump All Over Me. This is a film directed by Susanna Fogel. Never even heard of this person, okay?
Nope.
And hello, everybody. Hello, Christine, the beauty queen.
Hello, everybody. We got a new haircut. You can tell past two videos. One video of me, Alex had a different haircut. Now I have this haircut. So,
yep, you're looking more like Bert from Bert and Ernie. The Spy Who Took a Lava Dump All Over Me stars Mila Kunis. Honey, you are fine as hell. And
just say who this bitch's name is, because
she is the worst goddamn fucking actress working today. She's one of the awful. She's one of the all-time worst right now. Kate McKinnon. This annoying, retarded bitch. Why is she in movies?
Accent.
Her accents are garbage. Her acting is deplorable. Hey, everyone's commenting on your haircut.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Nick. I thought you were going to say it in a sarcastic way, so keep going.
No, they actually are. They actually are.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait to get my haircut. And we got, Kate McKinnon, whose mannerisms are so over the top. I'm currently taking a bath. Well, don't drop a deuce in it, Mr. Garrett Bear. The trailers alone look like it was going to be fucking garbage. And oh my God, this is one of the absolute worst comedies of the year. Another awful comedy. Gee, we never heard of that one before, have we, folks?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say this. Rubber ducky, Buff. Rubber ducky.
Rubber ducky.
The one. You got a dildo up your bum. All right. And there is one positive I can say about this movie.
I have zero. I'm sorry. There's zero.
Way to give away your score. Now people are going to be like, oh, okay, you got the score. We're going to go bye-bye now. Have a nice time.
No, let's keep going. We got lots to talk about because I have different views on some things, but keep going.
The action is done really well. It was shot really well. It has a good impact. That's it. That's all I can say about this movie. This movie is a spy comedy which features two of the dumbest fucking characters known to man. And Kate McKinnon is my pick for the worst supporting actress of the year. Again.
Yep.
She's garbage.
Is she worse than Melissa McCarthy and Rebel Wilson?
Yes. Because I've seen Rebel Wilson and Melissa McCarthy deliver good performances in a film. I have not seen one good performance from Kate McKinnon. She's awful.
That's a good point.
She makes stupid, dumb mannerism, bullshit faces. That's not funny. She's irritating. Wait, Gary says, I am naked. Well, that's that.
Well, good for you, Gary.
Well, I'll put it this way. This makes me wish I was blind. All right. Much more fun being nude. Yep, if you're by yourself, because we don't want to be horrified by
Yeah,
your
exactly,
ugly ass.
Gary. We do not want to be horrified.
My God. Gary, I would recommend a spa and a tan. All right. So the spy who dumped me. I took many notes. I took many. I wrote down the timestamps. Shall we begin this travesty?
Let's begin. I will also say this before we go in. This movie so far is a financial failure.
The movie cost $40 million to make, and so far, it has only generated $35.6 million. Thank God.
Thank God there's going to be no more sequels to this bullshit.
Hey, what's up, Gamer Boy? Hey, Hunter. The reason why I'm not yelling is because I just can't. It's like this. I just got done seeing, not too long ago, seeing Mile 22. Oh my God. That movie is fucking terrible.
I did not see that. I have a few movies I gotta watch. But...
This is the worst. All right, this is the worst summer ever, and this is another one. So let's begin, shall we? The movie starts off with this guy, you know, it starts off with some bald guy, you know, with a gun pointing at the screen and firing, you know, because he's going after this one individual, right?
Right.
And, you know, he's pointing at this, some bad guy is pointing at the screen firing, which translates to Mila Kunis. Okay? Honey, you are fine as hell, but whoever your agent is, fucking fire him.
Yep.
Bad Horse Christmas Ho 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 edition. This shit. Jupiter Ascending. Honey, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Give me a second here. In case you don't know, I pour lots of vodka in here. Not really.
It's water.
It's water.
My most disappointing. But yeah, Nick says Mile 22 is the most disappointing film of the year.
Yeah, same. No. It's the same for me. It's also my most disappointing film of the year. This movie was awful.
I still need to say it, so I have not seen it yet. But so far, it's Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Oh, fuck that movie too. So Mila Kunis is playing an arcade game shooter with a toy handgun, shooting at ducks. Gary,
ducks.
Yeah, shooting at duck fat.
That one restaurant.
What's it called?
Duck Fat. Woo!
No, duck fat.
Duck Fat.
There you go. That's better. She's shooting these fucking ducks, right, at the screen. This game is called Point Blank DS. Okay. She's at this birthday party where everyone is singing happy birthday, right? Because it's Mila Kunis' birthday. And then at 2 minutes and 30, I was like, okay, the movie starts off not bad. But at the 2 minute and 36-second mark, it goes downhill really fast, really fucking quick. Because here comes, oh yeah, and by the way, Mila Kunis is playing Audrey. We'll call her A, okay? A as an asshole. And then comes Kate McKinnon. She is the worst fucking thing of the entire goddamn movie. She plays the character named Morgan. We're going to call her M, as for massive fucking headache.
Mm-hmm.
And Kate McKinnon has a microphone, and she starts to sing happy birthday and praising her, and this goes on for like 40 seconds. I'm just like, Kate McKinnon, would you please shut the fuck up?
Yeah, I'm like, unplug her mic, please. Unplug her mic.
No, someone shoved that mic up her ass or down her throat like a dildo so you fucking don't talk anymore. I swear to God, I was wishing for her to get sniped. I really do. I really did. I was waiting for like a 50 caliber bullet to just hit her and she go fucking flying.
Just like that Robot Chicken sketch where they have that sniper's background and just shoots the guy's brain out, comes out of his head. I'm like,
you ever see the movie Wanted? Yeah, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kate McKinnon A&M. Yeah, A&M, ass and moron. they're going back and forth talking about, about boyfriend issues and gossip and all that stupid shit, right? And then she goes, "Oh, fuck me, Tess is here." They were cackling back and forth about boyfriend problems and shit. And at the 4-minute mark, Morgan says, "Don't worry, I'm gonna stick up for you. Don't worry, we can help deal with this obnoxious knob gobbler, right?" And then Morgan, because someone's going up to her, wish happy birthday, this chick is annoying. And then all of a sudden, Am just says, "Oh, all right, I can't take this anymore," and she just leaves Audrey all by herself. Not only is Morgan not only a pain in the ass to deal with, she's a fucking moron and she's a fucking asshole.
Yep, she is a total asshole. Just
okay. Yeah, she's a selfish bitch. All right. So at 406 here, I think wasn't this chick Leslie Jones, the person who comes up and approaches her? It looked like Leslie Jones.
It does look like her. I don't know if it is her though. I gotta pull up the profile. Give me a second here. Go up and pull this profile because I thought she did star in this movie. Hold on.
Well, she's only in 2 scenes. That's it. And then she goes up to Audrey and she because Audrey is having, problems with her boyfriend, right? What we give a fuck. And then she goes, "Where's your adorable boyfriend? You two make such a surprising mirth." They broke up, by the way, and she's like coming up to her, like rubbing it in about her boyfriend. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up, okay? And she's like, you make a surprisingly cute couple. Like, if I didn't, like, for example, if I didn't meet him as your boyfriend, I would assume he'd be dating someone more like edgy, like a cool girl. She's say like a model. She's saying this to Mila Kunis.
For fuck's sake, these people are just
one of the hottest women in Hollywood. She's like,
Yep.
yeah, if you were dating him, he'd probably be dating a model. I'm like, Mila Kunis is hot enough to be a model, you fucking dipshit.
Yeah, exactly. But Leslie Jones is not in this movie though, so.
Okay, it looked like it was, and she's saying this in a ditzy, retarded, manner. She's like, "But I see you two together." I'm like, "Aw, this works too."
Really? Dumb, stupid people. I swear.
There's not one laugh in this movie, folks.
No,
there's
there's
not one laugh.
It's boring. Most of the movie's fucking boring for me.
Okay, and then here comes this awful edit to where we go from 2 girls talking about bullshit at a sports bar to this guy. Remember in the beginning of the movie, to this guy running away for some guys up a stairs in an apartment complex. It was an awful edit. All right. Now, okay, here comes actually a decent action scene. While he's in an apartment complex, he kicks this railing off of this patio of an apartment complex that's like kind of like a couple stories up, and he does like this running leap off a patio onto a parked moving truck in one take, and he rolls off to the ground. I was like, and then he runs up to it.
Definitely not one take.
Huh?
That's definitely not one take.
No, the way it was shot and how he landed, that was one take.
I'm surprised. I'm just like, it must have taken like billions of times to get that one take right, though.
And then he rolls off, grabs a motorbike, and takes off, right?
Exactly.
Okay, now we're back at the sports bar, and we have the deal with Kate McKinnon's annoying fucking ass with her goddamn mannerisms. Oh, I'm going to open my eyes really wide and be obnoxious like I always do.
Like that.
Okay, I'm taking like 997 pictures of that. And
No.
Wait.
Fuck off.
Wait, okay. Gary said this joke. I gotta say it. You know how dumb Lucas is? He's so dumb that he thought a urinal cleaning pug was a cookie.
Gary, I would never do that. That's something you would do. You have to agree, you motherfucker.
No, it's a chlorine tablet. I stole it so I could put it in my swimming pool.
Oh my god. Just stop. Gary, like, maybe you should get yourself smarten up. Try taking a class in economics and see how well you do. And not do it.
The other day I had a fight. The other day I had a fight with my asshole and my butt, and I told my butt, you know what? You're so full of shit.
Fuck, bro.
And my asshole told me, "Oh yeah, well you got shit for brains, poopy head."
Hey, so how does the butt and the asshole talk? This isn't Assy McGee here.
Assy McGee.
But yeah, that was a TV show with a talking ass as a cop. By the way, it's
well,
bad.
your ass is alive. It looks like a talking ass.
Oh, fuck off.
So, okay, so we're back with Kate McKinnon, aka M, Massive Headache. She's talking to this guy from the Ukraine, okay? And she talks about how she lies a lot in this movie, and it's fucking obnoxious. For example, she's like, she auditioned to be a Ukraine a farm girl for a Geico ad. The reason why she didn't get accepted because they claimed that the Ukraine Geico commercial thought she was too authentic.
Oh, give me a break. That's so stupid.
Oh my! This is the writing in this movie. The writing is awful. Okay,
fucking marketing hacks and bullshit, pretty much.
And after this guy claimed that Kate McKinnon has a doll face, Morgan says she can use this. So she brought this Ukraine guy over to Audrey, who's playing that fucking shooter game again, you know, because she's a hot chick who loves to play video games. No joke, they actually said that. And then this is what the guy says to Audrey. He's like, okay, tell me what you said to me, what you said to Audrey. And he goes, you have a doll face. And then he says, you have big baby eyes and soft slobber udders.
What?
I
was just like,
okay, I'm taking like 200 photos of that. And, dude, I believe that's what he said because his accent was really bad. I think he said, you have big baby eyes and soft slobber udders.
She's not a fucking cow, you retard.
We'll get to that Ukrainian asshole. We'll call him UM, okay? We'll call him UM, you know, undeniable fucking...
I'm UD. Call him UD. Undeniable dumb shit.
Undeniable dumb fuck. Okay. Oh, so, after the guy claimed that she had the doll of face of a doll, Morgan says that. Oh no, I'm sorry, I already passed that part. Okay. So Morgan takes Audrey's phone and sends a message to her ex-boyfriend because you know Drew, who they broke up, and you know Kate McKinnon hates him for what he did and all that bullshit, right? And what does she do? She steals her phone. She's like, what are you doing? And she sends a text to her ex-boyfriend saying, fuck you, you worthless nutsack. I'm going to set your shit on fire. Morgan is a fucking asshole.
Yes, she is. That's going way too far off with the revenge shit. It's stupid. Like, again, you hate someone. That's understandable. But to do that, I'm like...
Oh, well, yeah, and Gary says, Lucas, I have slobber udders, that's delicious.
That's definitely not true. I did not file a
I said this.
Sock and Boffins.
No, I said this. I filed a lawsuit against Sock and Boffins headquarters because they mimic and replicate my ass to create those.
The fuck is wrong?
The only difference is that you don't shove the fish up my butthole. Like you do with the Sock and Boffins.
Oh my god. Gary, you dumb shit.
I said that last night. We were dying. So, okay, yeah. And then Audrey's like, why the fuck would you write that, Morgan? Because we're going to set his shit on fire. To which they actually did. The next scene, they start setting his shit on fire. And then there's a scene where, you know, they got a pair of his underwear and he's like, oh, look, there's shit marks on it. And they're bickering about stupid shit, you know. Oh, okay. And here's the reveal. Oh, we never saw this coming. And then the guy who's running away from these people turns out to be Drew. No.
Oh my God, these people are just so stupid. And
then we get to him punching a hole in a wall and he's pulling out a bunch of passports and a bunch of, you know, like aliases. I was like, maybe he's a spy. Ooh. And then we get to the title sequence. Macaulay Culkin. Sorry, you're too old for the part. So Macaulay. This movie is so fucking dumb. I swear to God.
It literally kills brain cells.
It really does. yeah, Drew was in the middle of a high stakes chase where he's been pursued by men trying to kill him, right? And then he asks Audrey not to burn his things, and he promises to return. Why? We'll get to that. So then we cut to Audrey, who we get introduced to another man, Sebastian Henshaw. We'll call him Seb for short, who is flirting with her, and she's kind of giving him that eye like, yeah, you're cute and everything. It's so fucking stupid, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And he buys, I forgot what he buys, and then he asks if he can ask her to walk him to his car. I don't know why. I'm sorry. You don't need to help carry groceries for buying a couple packs of gum or some shit.
Exactly.
To his car. Yeah, and they're talking and everything. He's like, oh, I'm from Britain. And it's like, here comes a van that pulls up, and it grabs her along with him, and they take off. And then we get introduced to the other character who's one of the worst fucking characters in the movie.
I think I know you're talking about.
Oh my god, I gotta find out what this guy's name was. What the fuck was his name? Shit. Hold on, I'm looking. Give me a second here. I'm just scrolling down my notes and yada yada yada. Oh fuck, what's his name? Lucas.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Give me a second. Here, I'll pull up.
It was Sebastian's partner. Oh my
partner? Okay, let me pull this up. Give me
God, he was the fucking worst.
Yeah, I definitely know who you're talking about, but he was fucking just...
Oh, Duffer. His name was Duffer.
That's right.
Oh my god. Oh, played by Hassan
Minhaj.
Okay, Hassan Minhaj. This guy was awful in this movie. He was like the male equivalent of Kate. He was like the equivalent of Kate McKinnon, except he's a guy. He was so fucking bad. Lucas, he named his ass originally Sock and Bottoms.
Really, Gary? Just because I have a ghetto booty doesn't mean you can be naming it that shit.
If I was a Terminator, I would be called Rock of Shock and Robots.
Oh my god.
No, fuck you, motherfucker.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Oh my god. So when they take her into this van, even though she was at work, and why we have to escort into the fucking van? These characters are fucking stupid. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, pretty much. They really have shit for brains.
And then Seb and Duffer tell A that Drew is working for the CIA and he has gone missing. And Audrey claims he has not heard from Drew upon the last phone call that she made, right?
Right.
And then Audrey goes back to her apartment where Morgan is, and you remember that fucking Ukraine dumb shit?
Yep.
Yeah, he is there. Why? Because Kate McKinnon. Oh my, I'm not making this up, folks. Because Kate McKinnon accidentally left her ID there, and who got her ID? The Ukraine dumb shit, and he's like, yep, and he says he agreed to return it back for me, but that he sends dick photos of me, and I sent them to my mother and everything because we share everything with each other. I'm like, what the fuck?
Why do you share dick pics with your mom?
I'm not. I was like, first of all, yeah, and he's like, yeah, and I had him come over. He's like, I'd rather have him come over and deliver to me than go to the DMV because the DMV is horrible, and I had to get a new license. I'm like, fucking shoot me.
Yeah, because this lady has enough to complain about already.
Oh my god. And here he comes, the Ukraine guy, just like being obnoxious and annoying and everything. I was just like, fuck, this is so goddamn stupid. Okay. And then all of a sudden, here comes Drew. He returns out of nowhere, right, in his apartment to retrieve his possessions, including a particular trophy. A trophy he won at fantasy football.
Why would you have a trophy for fantasy football? Trust me, I've won fantasy football leagues. Why would you have a trophy for fantasy football, you fucking idiot?
This is so fucking...
Unless you won $1,000 or more on it, and with the trophy with it, or you give it to it free, then you shouldn't have it with you, man.
God, this movie is such fucking stupidity. Okay, and then yeah, he wants, you know, and once he tells her, okay, he's telling her, you know, Audrey about everything, and then all of a sudden people start shooting the fuck out of the apartment, and Drew tells Audrey, he's like, you know what? You need to go to Vienna and hand this statue to a contact. So he's pretty much making Audrey do his dirty work. When the fact that Audrey's not a spy, but yeah, he got her involved. I was like, fuck this guy, dude. Jesus Christ. There's not one likable character in the movie, by the way.
No, there isn't. Every character sucks.
Yep. And
no, I do not look like a giraffe, Gary, so fuck off.
Oh, and by the way, the fucking Ukrainian dumb shit is naked.
Why do you need to be naked again? Why? Because movie.
With that goatee, he looks like a relative to the Keebler elf.
Gary, you're about the same height as the one the Keebler elf, so I would be talking.
Lucas's head like a rectangle. He looks like a potato.
And not frosting.
Okay. All right. Enough to roasting. I already ate ribs today. So, okay, and then Drew. Okay, and you know Drew got injured and everything. The place is getting shot up. Shit. I was on. Here comes the Ukrainian dickhead, right? Or the dumb fuck. He murders Drew right in front of everybody. Okay. And then who himself, he reveals he's also a spy who wants that trophy. I'm just like, fucking really?
Let me get this straight. This Ukrainian governor, this Ukrainian dick fuck, literally wanted to freaking go, oh, I want this fantasy football trophy too, so I'm going to murder someone right in front of you guys. Great plan.
Yeah, and someone that Morgan meets randomly at a bar, and she left her license there on accident, and that leads to this. I'm just like, this is fucking stupid. I swear to God.
Movie logic 101.
And he's fucking butt naked, folks.
Still.
And right when he's about to kill Audrey, Morgan comes out of the way, knocks him off the balcony, and right before she knocks him off the balcony, you see his uncircumcised dick right before he flies off.
I'm just like, do we really need to fucking see an uncircumcised penis? Really?
What was the fucking point of that?
Really? It's gotta be so new.
Oh my God, this is so bad. Okay. I'm losing more fucking brains. I was talking about this bullshit.
Oh, trust me, I am too.
Okay. So after they get away, Morgan convinces Audrey they need to go to Vienna since it's likely they will die anyway, and they shouldn't die without even having seen Europe.
There's better places to pick than there in Europe.
Yeah, so this selfish bitch, she's like, even though we're going to continue doing your boyfriend's dirty work for the CIA because I've never been to Europe and it'll be great to go there.
You're fucking stupid. I would like to go to Europe, but you don't see me doing spy work that I'm clearly not allowed to do. And also, legally, if you're not associated with the CIA, you can't do that work and you'll get arrested for treason. So stop being stupid. This whole movie shouldn't even fucking happened.
Oh my God. Oh, it starts at 7? Oh shit. I
no,
thought
it starts at 8.
Why did Gary tell me 7?
I actually have the show pulled up here. Let's see. It starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 Central.
We'll get to that. Okay. So okay, in Vienna, Audrey and Morgan actually go to this cafe that they were supposed to go to, right? Looking for a person named Vern, because that's who they were supposed to give the trophy to, right? And while they're waiting, Oh no, while Kate McKinnon is acting like a fucking retard in this goddamn restaurant, right? She goes to the bathroom and realizes that one of the waitresses is named Vern. Okay. And guess who shows up? Sebastian.
Why? Why does he have to be there?
Sebastian with a fucking gun, right, to her, underneath the table. And she tells, oh, wait a minute. Did I skip a couple parts? I did. Hold that thought. How they get, wait, is it how they get to Vienna? Okay. I don't know if we passed this part or not. Is the sequence where how they get on the train? No, I think that's later.
That's later. No, that's later.
Yeah, so he gets, he's holding the gun, telling him to hand over the trophy, except in the airport, before they go to Vienna, they buy a bunch of shit, including all these trophies and everything to disguise themselves, right? And oh my god, so fucking dumb. And here we go. And basically, he says no, and then outside, here comes Morgan, Kate McKinnon, who realizes Sebastian is there, and she just, she's trying to tell Audrey's like, that's not Vern, and also she just screams out loud, "He's not Vern! That's not Vern!" And then that gets everybody's attention. And this massive fucking gunfight starts in this cafe. I was like, Morgan, you are a fucking idiot. Oh my god. You're on mute, Lucas. Yeah, because of her stupid ass. Oh, okay. So with her stupid ass, she causes this massive fucking gun shootout, which leads Audrey to get a gun and kill somebody, which she never done before. And then I will say, like I said, the action is actually really good in this movie. Sebastian, doing some fucking jujitsu shit and killing bitches left and right. However, almost everybody fucking dies, and then they're hauling ass trying to escape, right? But they gave Drew, they still have the statue because they gave Drew a replica one because they bought so many of these fucking trophies that are similar at the airport, because they don't want to be suspicious when going on an airplane with empty luggage. I was just like, oh my god. Okay. And then comes, oh my god, here comes this sequence where they're trying to get a cab. Remember the cab sequence?
Yep. It's bad.
Well, before that, these two fucking bitches are running away, and then they steal these old folks' car.
For no reason.
And why couldn't they take off with it? Because she can't drive stick, and they accidentally knocked over a newspaper stand, and they get out, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and they leave. I'm like, what was the point of that?
And what was the point of that? You stole a guy's car and crashed it. Now he has to be stuck paying the bill because of your dumb fucking ass.
Oh, and by the way, these two stupid bitches, they get away with almost every crime they commit.
Yep. Including murder, robbery, which is all illegal everywhere, even in other countries.
Even though they get on the most wanted list, but that's not till way later on. So they get, then they finally, like, we need to get a cab to escape, right? And they get this cab, and it's like a, what's that called? A service that they come pick you up?
Taxi?
No, on your phone.
Oh, Uber.
It was like an Uber, and then he was waiting for a person named Mr. Yang.
Why Mr. Yang? Why can't it be some other person? Because you want to make it similar to Wang, because you're fucking stupid and you want to make some subtle jokes.
Because, yeah, this cab driver is waiting for an Asian gentleman named Mr. Yang, but Morgan's like, no, I'm Mr. Yang, I'm half Chinese, half this, and making all this bullshit. I mean, he's like, okay, good enough for me, and he takes off. I'm just like, he even has a photo ID of what he looks like. I'm like,
yeah, how do you confuse a woman with a Chinese guy?
You
dumb shit.
And then, and he's being so obnoxious throughout this entire time. Like, I'm just trying to make your drive as comfortable as possible. And Audrey's like, dude, drive as fast as you fucking can. Outrun these fuckers. He's like, okay, and then it comes this chase sequence where all bullshit happens with, these guys on bikes are shooting the shit out of him, right? And they thought they'd get away, and he's like, high five, the cab, and then the cab driver gets shot in the head by an Uzi on the bike. I'm like, thank you. Get rid of one annoying fucker.
Exactly.
It's okay. And so Audrey has to take the wheel, and she's trying to drive, away from them. And while she's trying to make it escape, she uses a turn signal.
I was just like watching that scene. I'm just sitting there like,
why would you use it?
How much more logic can you realistically break? Just please tell me.
So yeah, Morgan climbs in the front seat. Her foot hits the emergency. Okay, when Morgan tries to get into the front seat, she actually hits the emergency brake, which causes the bike from behind crash. But he lands on top of the roof, and then all of a sudden she hits the brakes. It causes this guy to fly forward. And once he gets up to try to kill them with a handgun, this fucking bus out of nowhere just comes and hits him. And then Morgan and Audrey get out of the car and acting like, innocent bystanders were like, oh, Jesus, what happened? Like they have no idea what happened, and they get away scot-free.
I'm just like, fucking really, movie?
Oh, my God. And yeah, there's a sequence where Audrey's like, trying to praise, where Morgan's trying to praise Audrey, and she's like, man, you killed somebody. And she goes, yeah. I play a lot of video games. Stop right there.
Really?
That
pissed me off.
That pissed me off. I'm just like, okay, so you play a lot of video games, which helped you kill a person.
That makes no fucking sense whatsoever, because even though they've done studies which says video games do not correlate with people being violent, other than fucking Jack Thompson, who thinks he loves to suck dick and pretty much pronounce that. So fuck you, Jack Thompson, for pronouncing your bullshit on this movie.
Yeah, Penn and Teller episode of bullshit they pretty much debunk all that shit, and they make Jack Thompson look like a fucking idiot, okay? Because Jack Thompson is one of the worst human beings on the face of the fucking planet, all right?
Yeah.
So Sebastian and Duffer, they're on this call with, I couldn't believe she was in this movie, Gillian Anderson as Wendy, who's ahead of the MI6, because that's who Duffer and Seb are working for, right? And he pulls out the trophy and he realizes he has the wrong trophy. And it makes him look like a fucking idiot, and they're bickering back and forth. This dialogue is unbelievably bad.
It's so bad.
It's garbage. Okay. Okay, so here comes this sequence. So, folks, I can't believe I'm going to be talking about this scene. Now, they need to get to this next area. And it's kind of funny that they're going on a track towards a place. They have no idea what it is or how to pronounce it. And then she just sounds out the towns. I'm just like, fucking dumb, I swear. And then, since they don't know how to get there, here is what their plan is. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. This is her plan. Morgan's plan is to find two girls that look exactly like us, tell them what happened, convince them to give us their tickets, and they will say that theirs was stolen. And yeah, let me repeat that. Find two girls that look exactly like Morgan and Audrey, tell them what happened, convince them to give us their tickets because theirs was stolen. And Audrey's like, who would do that? It's like, who would do that? And Morgan goes, any girls would do that.
There are not many girls that look like Mila Kunis.
No fucking girl would do that. So they talk to these two foreign ladies, and all of a sudden it doesn't work. So what do? They fucking hijack both their stuff, and they get away with stealing their tickets and their shit, and they get away with it scot-free on a fucking train.
Bullshit, dude. This movie's just fucking garbage. Literally
This is
everything.
so bad.
Like, how do you get away with that? And then, if I was one of those, I would have punched Kate McKinnon right in the face.
And now we go to a new character. We get cut to a new character, a model who gets a call. She loads her gun and she kills this guy behind her, and in the back of a modeling, stage, to which she gets away scot-free. I was like, wow, did no one hear the gunshot? We're gonna call her the AM, the assassin model. Okay, yeah, this bitch.
I know you're talking about.
Who is a one-dimensional character who acts like a fucking robot. Her acting was garbage, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, in between all this, we get tons of flashbacks about how Audrey and Drew met, okay? And, how they met and everything. And, oh my God. So, Drew ends up bumping into Morgan, Kate McKinnon. And what does Kate McKinnon say? She goes, yeah, Audrey, that's my sister. Not biological sister, but de facto sister. What?
Just stop talking, Kate McKinnon.
Oh,
you're fucking stupid.
Someone shoot a fucking sniper bullet through Morgan's face, okay? And then she says this. Audrey, she doesn't want to admit that she lost her virginity very late and she's craving for it. But if you hurt her, I'll find your best friend, cut off his dick, and I'll make you eat it.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Okay, I'm going to repeat that again.
Please.
Audrey doesn't want to admit that she lost her virginity very late and she's craving for it. She's very horny. And by the way, if you hurt her, I'll find your best friend, cut off his dick, and I'll make you eat it.
I would not want anything to do with these fucking people. Like cutting off dicks and making others eat dicks? That's disgusting. And also, that's cannibalism, you fucking retard.
Okay, Kate McKinnon, just go back to Saturday Night Live. You're not funny. You are garbage. You are trash. You are not fucking funny. You are fucking despicable as an actress.
Mm-hmm.
You're the equivalent to Adam Sandler.
No, I'd probably would say she's the equivalent of the word?
She's equivalent to Adam Sandler. Why? She makes these stupid ass mannerism faces, says the stupidest shit possible, and she's not funny. She's cancerous.
Here's one thing I'm gonna say. If you were to replace Kate McKinnon with a bag of shit for the entire movie, the movie would actually been a lot better.
The bag of shit would be more redeeming because you can fertilize the yarn and make good, beautiful flowers and crops and vegetables and shit. Have you ever seen The Martian?
I could get more acting out of a bag of shit and a shovel than Kate McKinnon. That's what I was saying.
Okay, so now it's just both when they're on the train. More gossip bullshit about, about how normal they wish it are, about Drew, yada, yada, yada. And Audrey gets frustrated and she accidentally kicks the second place trophy. The second place fantasy football trophy.
You don't get a fucking trophy for second place fantasy football, you dumb shit.
It kind of breaks, and she's like, wait a minute, there's something in here. And they discover there's a flash drive in this trophy.
Who would put a fucking flash drive in a fantasy second place flag football trophy?
I don't.
You're stupid.
Okay, and they were talking more, and okay, Audrey was talking about best friends and whatnot, and she said this. No, Morgan said this. She's like, or how you convince your mother to bring home like a magician, back to their place. It's like, what happened to him? He disappeared. Literally, he disappeared. We never saw him again.
Oh my God.
This fucking scream. Who wrote this shit? Hold on a minute.
Let me pull it out because I
got it right here. Okay, it was also written by Susanna Fogel, who did the directing. I want to give it a big motherfucking fuck you to Susanna Fogel. You are goddamn rubbish.
Yes, she is.
You are abysmal. You're the fucking crack in the asphalt where the weeds grow out of are more redeeming than your stubborn, stupid ass.
Yeah, do not make any more movies, please.
So at 44-minute mark, they arrive and they talk to Morgan's parents, who are just lovable characters, about as annoying as they are. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so fucking bad. And while they're talking to them, the assassin model is looking for them because she's got an identification, right? And they told them that what they look like, it's in another country. What they look like is they look like two dumb American women. So it's like a montage. Her with her scope, she finds two women, being two American women being dumb, and then two more American women. They're like, kind of like doing like a strip dance to the statue, and then two other women who are drunk and they're throwing up in the lake. I'm just like, oh yeah, make Americans look like dumb, drunken assholes.
Pretty much,
fucking asshole.
Cheeseburgers and like apple pies, sing the American Yankee Doodle, whatever. That's pretty much what they're trying to do.
Okay, and then Morgan's father is like, hey, you know what? I know somebody that lives around that area from my work that you can lay low. His name is Roger. He's at this location, right? Okay. So the two bitches are on a bike ride trying to find this place that Morgan's dad mentioned, and Morgan was giving directions where to go, right? And then Audrey realizes why they lost, because Morgan is using a map from the zoo.
Are you serious?
Folks,
a zoo map.
Oh my god, these two fucking characters are goddamn stupid.
How are you that stupid? How do
my god,
take a regular map from a zoo map?
I don't.
Just stop with this stupid.
Okay, 48-minute mark. M and A, they arrive at Roger's place. They're having dinner, and M claims Roger is into her. Just like most guys, like most older men, Yeah, and then A, she feels nauseous and gets food sickness, and she leaves the table. And then Roger comes back, offers her red wine, and they're looking at art. And then M says, to this art picture, she goes, looks like she's enjoying herself too much. It's like a sexual erotic painting or some shit. And then Roger says this. It's probably one of the worst lines of the year, folks. He says, sometimes the sweetest pleasure comes when you are not enjoying yourself.
That should be the opposite, you idiot.
Wow. And obviously that he's like, wow, Roger's really not that good of a person. And while Audrey is blowing chunks in the toilet, she's crawling in pain. She realizes the real Roger is dead in the bathtub. Who they're talking to is someone working for the other people trying to get that hard drive.
I'm completely lost with half this shit that happens in this movie.
Okay, so and then here comes the assassin model. It's about to shoot him, but no, the fake Rogers needs them alive. So they sedate them and put them in the bathroom along with A, and they're both in the bathroom, and they have the hard drive. They didn't know where to put it, so she's forcing Morgan to swallow the hard drive. And she's trying to swallow it, and she's spitting it back out and everything. And all of a sudden, here comes AM with her gun, checking what they're doing, and and it fades to black. And then she goes, "Here comes the ice cream lady." God, just fucking
what transition is there?
This is garbage. Okay, and then when they wake up, we're in a huge, empty, abandoned building where A and M are tied up. And all of a sudden, here comes Marsha and Tom, aka Drew's parents.
And the worst character in the movie is coming up.
Who is the worst character? I thought it was Morgan.
Well, Morgan is definitely the worst, but the freaking the person coming up. But go ahead and just go.
Oh, the assassin model.
Yep.
Yeah, the fucking robot who has like no emotion.
Yeah, pretty much how they really show her in this scene. I hated her. This is the scene where I'm just like, okay.
Oh, this is retarded. So So yeah, Drew's parents, they're also looking for the drive. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, is everybody a bad guy in this movie? Makes no fucking sense. And then Audrey claims she flushed the drive down the toilet. So they call for the assassin model who's doing gymnastics, and then she kicks fucking M in the head. I'm like, good, kill her!
That'd be nice, but no.
Kill that fucking bitch!
It doesn't happen, unfortunately.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, to try to save them, Morgan tells, her name is Nadesha, stories about how close she is to Audrey, and they start revealing secrets one after one after one after one, and this goes on forever.
It's painful.
Oh my god. You know, and yeah, okay. Why MTEL, yeah. Okay, and then M says to Assassin Model that she needs her tit pinched.
Did this turn into porn?
And then they reveal secrets about each other, you know. So why are they revealing? So they're not hiding anything or lying, right? And then Sebastian, okay, and then here comes Sebastian and Duffer. And he tells, okay, because the drive is in there, well, because all the people in there, Duffer tells them to light up the place, to blow it up. Even though there's 2 innocent people in there. I'm like, and Sebastian's like, no. And Duffer's like, this is my operation, you know. So he fucking knocks him out and he handcuffs him. And he's like, call off the operation. He does it in his stupid voice. And then Sebastian comes in to save the day, you know, pulling some John Wick shit, shooting and killing everybody, right? And then once they make their escape, Assassin Model, you know, tries to kill them, but she gets kicked backwards. And then all of a sudden, Duffer wakes up and he's like, light up the place. And they're throwing grenades and shit in there, right? And one lands by Audrey. So what does she do? She kicks the fucking grenade, lands right in front of Assassin Model, blowing her up and killing her.
And this is done for what reason?
I was like, well, yeah, because they want to blow up the place.
Because people are stupid. That's why. They want to commit mass murder. They're fucking stupid. That's why.
Okay, yeah, Duffer. And then Sebastian, you know, even though he saved everybody and everything, he gets suspended. And he gets suspended for his work. And then his partner starts making metaphors about pooping since the flash drive got flushed down the toilet. Oh my god, folks! This is
pooping.
Wow. So bad.
The writing is just it's beyond painful.
So yeah, and they're being questioned about the drive, and here comes Gillian Anderson, yes, from the X-Files. And then Morgan, aka I'm just gonna call her Kate McKinnon. Kate McKinnon goes up and tries to convince the MI6 leader to keep them on as spies working for the MI6 because they could be valuable assets. And Gillian Anderson's like, actually, you know what? I could use you, but no. And she just says no. I'm just like, why didn't you fucking say it in the first place? It's so stupid.
Exactly.
So, okay. Now we get to the next scene. Oh my god, folks. This is why I had to take a long fucking break. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
So Sebastian is now ordered, since he's on vacation, on suspended, he orders to take Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon to the airport to send them home. And then Audrey, or Mila, she's asking Sebastian about the drive. And she's like, why are you talking a lot about the drive? He goes, well, what if I tell you I didn't flush it down the toilet? It's like, well, where did you put the drive? Mila Kunis admits that she put the drive in her vagina.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was at a loss for words.
And then while she's like, excuse me, when I get this out, you know, and she's trying to get it out, and then Kate McKinnon starts singing she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes until she gets the driver out of her vagina. Oh my god,
I thought 50 Shades had bad writing. I really did. But this movie managed to surprise me. Oh, fucking
how does this movie? Hold on a second. Okay, this movie has a 45% rating, so almost half the critics gave this a positive review. How?
And why is she saying she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes while Prime pulls on her vagina? Just why?
Okay, Gary. So now since they got the drive, they're at this library and then Kate McKinnon, they have these new clothes on, right? And Kate McKinnon looks so fucking ridiculous. And she's like, I look like a French woman. And Audrey's like, no, you look like a French curtain. And then Kate McKinnon is like, yeah, because I can hang.
What? What the fuck?
They're fucking jokes are so horrible.
Dude, the dialogue is just it blew my mind when I heard half the shit. I'm just like, this dialogue's so fucking stupid.
And then Sebastian's like, there's something wrong. There's something odd about this drive. And then Mila Kunis says, sorry, not all of us are perfectly waxed porn stars down there. Some of us have stuff. And Sebastian's like, no, I cannot get through this drive because there is a security password. This is so awful.
His dialogue. It made me cringe half this time.
And then she's like, well, how are you going to access this? Well, unless you have access to an expert to the U.S. intelligence computer security, which Morgan actually does.
How? We don't know.
Oh, we do. Get ready for this, folks. So M tries to speak French to these other people in the library, which doesn't go nowhere. And she's trying to do another impression. Morgan, Kate McKinnon doing these fucking garbage impressions. So she's like, I just need to borrow your phone, okay? And she lets her borrow her phone. And she gets hold of an individual. She gets a hold of an individual named Edward Snowden.
What?
Yes, the Edward Snowden who acts like a fucking geeky nerd. He's like, oh, I miss you so much in summer camp. I've been sending you messages all the time. He's like, where have you been? So, Morgan's pretty much using him in order to get through this fucking security, okay? To see what's on this goddamn flash drive. And then we realize what it is and they get out of here. So Assassin Model is still alive. But now she's turned into the TFB, a two-faced bitch. Because when she turned her head, half of her face is like all fucked up from the grenade.
Yep.
So now they're on their way to Amsterdam, okay? They're on their way to Amsterdam, and Kate McKinnon, says to this one sculptor, nice boobs. Oh my God, fucking kill me. Oh yeah. And in her room, they discovered that Kate McKinnon's name is Morgan Freeman.
That is the point of this movie. I almost threw my computer because I'm like, okay.
These motherfuckers aren't trying.
They aren't.
You're not trying.
They're trying to bullshit their way through everything.
And then also they're featured on the news, right? And you remember Tess, that woman who was talking to her at the bar? She's like, yeah, I heard, Audrey would never be someone like that. She would never cause that much trouble. I mean, she's a 30-year-old woman. She doesn't even have a bed frame. Yeah, all three of them. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That's what it says on television. So, the room, all three of them at this room in Amsterdam. And all of a sudden, someone comes in the door, and they all point their guns at this big bearded guy from Amsterdam. And he's like, Americans, like he's acting like, oh, Americans are just, gun-loving crazies. Like, fuck off. Sure. So Sebastian and Audrey are in a bathroom. It's a multi-bathroom or mixed-gender bathroom, but brushing their teeth, complimenting each other. And then Seb reveals the night that when Drew met Seb was there working and Drew was on a mission that night. Yeah. And then the guy from Amsterdam, the roommate, he comes in out of nowhere. He has to shit really badly, and he goes to the toilet, and you hear him taking this fucking lava dump on the toilet.
Why do you need to hear this guy take a lava dump? It just makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. So, okay. And then when they get back, they realize Morgan is tied up, and she can't talk. I'm like, good! I wish you would have killed her! And then they realize Duffer, his, that annoying motherfucker, is waiting for them with a gun. And he says this. Oh my God, you want to talk about how bad the writing is? He says this. I'll finish you all off and be on my way. As much fun as it's been watching you fucktards play Tinker Tailor Stoner Spy.
Movie! Yell, please. Yell.
Fuck! And then she says to Aubrey, it's like, that's a joke, Aubrey. It's a funny because I'm funny. No, you're not. You're
fucking stupid.
You're a retard. You know, and then all of a sudden, here comes the lava dump guy from behind, picks him up, and just fucking does like a Michinoku driver to his fucking head, killing him. And then he says, he convinced everybody, he's like, he tried to rob us. Try to rob us. And that's how they get away with that.
Give me a break.
Okay. So now, since they have the dead body, they have to dispose of it. But how did they do that? Well, while they're going through the stuff, M believe he came back to life. I was like, oh my God, he's back to life. He's like, no, his phone went off.
Give me a fucking break.
They're at the boat. Dude, this is how stupid these characters are, okay? And they go through his phone, through his files and records, and Duffer has been communicating with Hunter Pierce. So they got a lead, right? And when they said Hunter Pierce, and M's like, huh, sounds like a gay porn star.
Fuck you, motherfucker. Just because we... Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, by the way, this is like a running joke where the phone keeps going off, so he has to use his thumbprint, you know, to turn the phone back on. And while it keeps going off, she's like, okay, I can't take this no more. So what does she do? She gets a knife and cut off Duffer's thumb so she doesn't have to bend over and grab his thumb and do it anymore. And he cut off his thumb so you can use it as a thumbprint to use his phone. And she puts the thumb in a lipstick thing so when she turns it, the thumb comes out.
Fuck
I am not joking.
This is so fucking stupid.
Okay. Now we're in Berlin, Germany. And they had to get to these two people to get their lead, right? So what do we get? We get Kate McKinnon pretending to do a German accent.
It's painful.
Kate McKinnon, you are not fucking funny. You are not funny. Oh my fucking God, you are not funny. Just shut up.
Yep.
Shut up.
That's what we wanted. We wanted her to shut up.
Oh my God. Yes, the deal is to take place at the private party, you know, the USB, and pretend to go forward with the deal to sell it, okay? And they use the CIA, you know, Sebastian's partner from Duffer to be able to confirm they have the USB, okay? The deal is to take place at the private party, so Aubrey and Sebastian disguise themselves as the Canadian ambassador and his wife, while Morgan pretends to be a member of the Circus de Soleil.
Why even, but...
But why? It's because she has a background of doing circus gymnastic practices and shit.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, so and there's a sequence where she thinks one of the people is the actual spy. Oh, actually the guy they're supposed to meet, right? He looks like fucking Moneybags from Monopoly and he's in the act, like the play. No, it wasn't him. And Kate McKinnon looks fucking ridiculous in his outfit, by the way. Okay, we're wrapping it up. Okay, and Sebastian gets attacked. Okay, so unwilling to miss their chance to make the deal and stop the murder, Audrey goes to meet this mysterious contact, and she finds Drew, who's still alive.
How? We don't know. But
We don't know.
he's alive.
Yeah. You know, and Drew tells Audrey that he fought to be able to see her. And the reason why he put it onto her is because, you know, so we can finally be together and I'm just protecting my ass and your ass and everything. However, but he acts very suspicious, right? And he's going through her purse in order to find the USB. Okay. And then Sebastian, yeah, and then she realizes, like, you know what? You're a fucking fraud, dude. You're a piece of shit. And then here comes Sebastian to the rescue, right? Heil Silver away. But he's being held hostage by Drew's parents, who are actually the buyers of the USB.
Oh, give me a fucking break. These stupid ass parents have to be in the middle of this. If they're the ones, fuck off, movie.
And after a standoff, like Drew's parents are shot. You know, leaving, you know, just Drew and Sebastian trying to, you know, persuade Audrey who's telling the truth. And they're both saying the same fucking thing. It's so goddamn stupid and obnoxious, right? Accusing the other of, you know, who's the worst character of the two. And then Drew just shoots Sebastian and Audrey pretends to be grateful for his protection before grabbing Drew's gun. After Drew tries to attack Aubrey, he is stopped by Morgan, who throws a cannonball at him. Oh, and before that, let's talk about arguably the worst scene in the movie.
Yes, please.
So, Kate McKinnon climbs up. Okay, what's is it called? Trapeze?
Trapeze, yeah.
Yeah, when you're on the ropes and shit. And yeah, she's got like a history with being an expert on that, right? She's like, all right, you know, get back to your roots. So she gets up to the very top, even though it's part of the place, so she can get a better view of who the buyer is. She can try scope, and who's on the other side of the trapeze? The assassin model, who looks like retarded Kano.
Yeah, she does.
And people, and this is in front of a lot of people, and they're literally fighting each other, beating each other's fucking ass. You know, like, and, you know, even to the point where she's taking her belt off and she's like hanging her by her neck while they're on this trapeze going back and forth, right?
Right.
And people think this is like the greatest show ever. You're like, yay. And then Morgan looks and there's like these razor sharp objects out of this way, like as like antiques in this sand pit. And then she just goes around, does like a roundhouse kick while she's hanging, kicks the assassin model off the thing. She goes flying off and lands on one of these antiques and impales her. Fucking blood going everywhere, killing her. And then she jumps off and does like a couple flips and bounces, does a couple somersaults, and lands perfectly off the net. And then she puts her hands out, and then people are just starting applauding like a standing ovation, like it was the greatest show ever, even though someone just got killed. I was
Pretty
like,
much. So fuck the people in the audience and fuck you for not.
What? I don't know.
I know, Tubby. I know. We're almost done here.
Oh my god!
It's so bad. Trust me. I know. It's
yeah,
bad.
but after that sequence, you know, she distracts Drew because she threw this fucking cannonball in his face. Okay, and then Audrey implies that she's going to kill Drew and even pulls the trigger of the gun, but reveals that it's unloaded. Okay, and then Drew is arrested, and Aubrey, Brogan, and Sebastian walk away, and they get away with everything scot-free, depending on all the bullshit that happened in the movie, right? Yep. And Drew is locked away forever or whatnot. And then Sebastian, next scene, Sebastian gives Morgan an untraceable phone so she can call her parents, saying, hey, it's okay, we're alive. Even thank God it's untraceable because she reveals who Sebastian is, who he's working for. Like, fucking stupid. And then the MI6 leader, Gillian Anderson, calls Sebastian's untraceable phone, and who picks up? Morgan. She's like, hey, you remember me? I'm trying to get that job. Can I still stop by and still be a spy for you? Yada, yada, yada. you know. And then, you know, Sebastian and Audrey, they share a kiss because they had some connection. It all started back in the bathroom, or back when she worked and she was flirting with the guy because he's so hot and everything. And then, oh yeah, he gets off suspension even though he was telling the truth the whole fucking time. So stupid. And then a year later has passed, and Aubrey and Morgan are celebrating Audrey's birthday in Japan. Yeah, reminiscent to the beginning. However, the party is actually a ruse because Audrey and Morgan are there on a mission because they actually became spies.
Who the fuck would hire these people as spies?
How are these people spies?
Exactly. How are they spies? Makes no goddamn sense.
And that's the end of this movie. This movie is fucking garbage. I don't understand how this shit. Other than, like I said, the only good thing about it was the action. It was done really well. Otherwise, D-. Fuck this movie. You'll probably see this on my worst of the summer list. It's probably gonna be on my top 5. It is unbelievably bad.
I can't wait to do that list. That's for sure. But for me, I'm sorry, Jerome. I couldn't find anything fucking positive in this movie. Nothing. I'm sorry.
It's like I said, I thought the action was well done. I can give it that.
Well, it's typical. For me, it was typical cliche. What I thought was typical cliche action for an action movie. That's pretty much.
If you want to go see an amazing action spy movie, go see Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yep, I will agree 100%. Go see Mission Impossible Fallout.
Go see it in IMAX. That got one of my rare 10 out of 10s this year.
My rating for this movie is a big fat motherfucking 0. Fuck the spy who dumped me. This movie's boring, stupid, and it's a fucking disgrace to spy movies. And
yeah, it is
a financial failure. So fuck them. I hope I hope the director never makes a movie again.
I don't even know what the fuck this director made before. Let me look. Hold on a minute. Okay, Susanna Fogel. She did this movie called Life Partners, and it premiered at the 2014 Tribeca Film Festival. I have no idea.
Never even fucking heard of it.
Oh my god. And Susanna Fogel is a regular contributor to the New Yorker online. Good. Go back to writing in the fucking New Yorker. Don't ever make a movie again.
Exactly.
If I could put this into like a number, a D- is like a 0.25 or 0.5 out of 5. This is beyond awful. D-. Fuck this movie. It's garbage.
Yep. Fuck this movie. It's beyond terrible. Just don't do anything with this movie. With that being said, thank you guys all for watching this review with us. We are definitely very happy to do this review. With that being said, it's go time to watch something fun, better with NXT TakeOver, and the worst list will be coming out soon, probably probably next week or so. Probably I want to see the Happy Time Murders though. I do want to see that movie.
Okay, now the top 5 best. I know Lucas and Alex are going to do it with Austin, but they are going to do a separate top 5 best with some categories on Lucas's channel, SEMuscle28 right here, and on the worst, we're going to be doing on 8 Pills of 90, and that's going to be a long video because I got thousands and thousands and thousands of honorable mentions. Holy
but there hasn't been 1,000 movies that came out this year.
Would you be quiet? All right. No, it's not 40. It's 13 inches. Be quiet, Lucas.
No, I'm not.
Having said that, stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck everybody in this goddamn movie because you guys have shit for brains. You don't know how to make you don't know how to make a movie, a spy movie, a comedy. Don't know how to write. Don't know how to direct. This is pure, utter fucking horseshit. Sure, your action may look good, but that doesn't solve the fact that it was controlled by fucking monkeys. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to be watching some NXT TakeOver where I see Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano beat the shit out of each other. No porn until afterwards. Good day, everybody.
See you later. Also have a great night.